What's going on, everybody? John David here on a kind of a dreary day in Westlake Village. It was pouring rain yesterday. Got a little bit of a, as you guys can see, a little bit of a overcast today. It's a little chilly out here, but just a little short video today. You know, it was with some production people last night talking about my podcast show we're working on to develop. And you know, it's funny because I talk about the Faceless Man, and yes, it talks about all the trauma in my book and all the really things that I went through, but there's a lot of entertaining aspects. I call it even entertaining trauma. Like, my story is crazy because a lot of it is wild and funny and nuts at the same time too. So quick little story. I was playing football in Kentucky. You know, I was really devastated, you know, after I got cut from the basketball team. I was trying to, Rick Pitino's first Wildcat team, and at that time, and when that didn't happen and I got cut, and I ended up, walking on the football team, and I became really known as, a guy that can move and dance. And one night after a game, we all were out to this, ironically, there was this bar called JD's. I think it was called JD's. It was in Lexington, and close to campus. And we were all the football team. We were all out there, and they were like telling me to get on the dance floor. And that song "Ice Ice Baby" came on. Doom 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 doom. You know, it was this ice ice. I can still move for 56, but and I just got out there, and then I was just doing the, just hitting the moves, and the place went nuts, and all the team was cheering for me. And as I went back to the bar, I was sitting there, and this guy threw over a beer to me and got me a shot and handed me a card, and it was like, "Hey man, you ever thought about doing that for a living?" I was like, "What? Do a living?" And I didn't know what he's talking about being a dancer. And that's when he told me, he goes, "Hey, you have all the booze, the girls, the money, And at that time, that was like, checked all the boxes, as a young college kid who had just a boulevard of broken dreams. My dream of playing for Kentucky was basketball never happened. So I was trying to fill the void. And you know what? That was, at that time, something very appealing to me, and where I ended up spending the next almost 8 to 10 years of my life in and out of the mail review business, even owning my own dance troupe. But anyway, that's just a little excerpt of the Faceless Man.